Hi, it's Shalani here from Live Alive. You obviously know that if you're on my page. I haven't done a Facebook Live in so long. I've been meaning to do them. And I'm just doing something this morning that I thought, I had a conversation with someone about it yesterday, and I know many people have questions about this. So what I'm going to do is show you what I'm doing first and then explain it. So, are some bones. They're frozen. I'll explain about it in a minute. That's the whole point of this live. And I've got them in the slow cooker because I'm about to make some broth. And I'm just going to pour in some water, as you can see here. Oops, it's just going everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to stop pouring the water because this is going to get a bit boring watching me. But I'm going to top that up with water and turn it on and pop the lid on and leave it on for the day to make some broth. I'm just going to turn this around. I'll just pop that there so that you can, last time I was jiggling all over the place. The reason I wanted to show you that is, as you saw, the bones were frozen, and a lot of people, and the person I was talking to yesterday, which is what sparked me to do this post, was saying about making her broth or even just cooking dinner sometimes, and you forget to take the meat out in time, or she forgets to take the bones out in time to make the broth. And as you saw, I just stuck them in so that the bones could defrost. And as you saw, that was just a lump of frozen bones straight out of the freezer. And I've popped it in there into the slow cooker, or you can do this on the stove with just a pot and stick the bones in. Put the I use boiling water. You don't have to. You can use room temperature water or whatever. Add my acidic medium vinegar or whatever, and leave that. And that's my bone broth going now. Now, like with everything, it's all about personal responsibility and personal choice. This sits okay with me. I've done it for years, and I know all the microbiologists and everyone are going to go, oh my God, you can't do that. And I don't know, maybe you can't. But as I said, I've been doing it for years and years, and we're still standing and okay. And similarly with food, and some of you have seen, I know there's a photo on Instagram, there might have been one on the Facebook page of Instagram, by the way, is Live a Life HQ, of my solar defroster, and everyone was expecting to see some machine or something. And basically I just take things out of the freezer, meat, whatever, and stick it in, put it outside with just a netting cover over it, defrost in the sun, and from there I'll just cook, and it's really quite fine. The other thing I do, and I did just the other day, is there was no sun and I was really limited in time, and all I had was some lamb neck chops, and I wanted to make a slow cook sort of meal, but it was about 12 o'clock in the afternoon or midday, and so I just got them out of the freezer. I popped them in a pan of water on the stove and brought it to the boil, dropped it down to simmer. So this was just a frozen lump of neck chops. Brought it down to the simmer and let it simmer for about 2 hours. Then I took the chops out, popped them in the slow cooker, put all the flavourings and vegetables and things like that, and let that cook. So on the stove I had a slow simmer, a pot of liquid that was pretty much a bone broth, ready to be used for, well, as most of you know, I keep it on the stove for a week or whatever. And what we did was we made the stew, or what we were having for dinner, and as we finished with the bones, we popped them back in that pot where I did the initial simmer with the frozen chops. And just for the week I just kept turning that back on and off. I think we had chicken through the week, and we threw in the chicken bones from that as well, and as a result we had broth sort of to use throughout the week. So that's just a little, I hope that all made sense. Just basically that, to let you know that I know, everyone's leading fast-paced lives, and you do forget things like taking the meat out to defrost, or the bones to make your broth, or whatever. And if it feels comfortable for you, give it a go, just doing it from frozen. Personal responsibility, it's just my tip that I do and sits well with us. You do what sits well with you. So, and you take responsibility for that. Just a tip, as you know, I'm always looking for the simplest, quickest, easiest, most economical and delicious way of doing things, as well as being healthy. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for some of you, all of you, and let me know how you go or what you think, and if you disagree, you can tell me that too. As I said, it's just what we do. And have a fabulous weekend. Bye.